In this video, we'll be taking a look at one MLB game happening on October 16, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one MLB game after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers versus New York Mets. The National League Championship Series is shifting to the East Coast for Game 3 as the Los Angeles Dodgers prepare to take on the New York Mets in a crucial matchup. After the Dodgers secured a dominant 9-0 victory in Game 1, the Mets responded in Game 2, evening the series with a 7-3 win on Monday and seizing home field advantage in the process. Despite a tough opening game, the Mets bounced back in the second game by scoring 7 runs, which was enough to level the series and reclaim momentum. New York's offense exploded early, scoring 5 runs in the second inning alone, capped by a grand slam from Mark Vientos. Starting pitcher Sean Manaea struggled at times but managed to hold the Dodgers at bay, pitching 5 innings while allowing just 2 hits and 2 runs, with 7 strikeouts and 4 walks. Manaea's solid performance, combined with the Mets' offensive firepower, helped them gain an early lead that they never relinquished. Luis Severino will take the mound for the Mets in Game 3. The right-hander comes into this game with a 1-0 record and a 4.5 earned run average in the postseason. In his most recent outing against the Philadelphia Phillies, Severino pitched 6 innings, surrendering 6 hits and 3 earned runs. While it wasn't a disastrous performance, he will need to step up his game to handle the Dodgers' potent lineup. Severino has the postseason experience to rise to the occasion, but he'll need to be sharp to keep his team in contention. With the Dodgers, this isn't exactly a must-win situation, but they cannot afford to let the Mets build too much momentum, especially on their home turf. After their 9-0 shutout in Game 1, it seemed like the Dodgers had all the momentum. However, in Game 2, their pitching faltered early, allowing the Mets to jump ahead. Despite fighting back later in the game, they fell short in a 7-3 loss. The Dodgers relied on a bullpen game, and Landon Knack struggled significantly, lasting just 2 innings while giving up 5 hits and 5 runs, which put Los Angeles in a deep hole early on. The Dodgers will turn to Walker Buehler to start Game 3, though his season has been far from impressive. Buehler carries an 0-1 record and a bloated 10.8 earned run average into this game. His last start against the Padres saw him give up 6 earned runs on 7 hits over 5 innings. Buehler's performance has been shaky, and the Dodgers are counting on him to turn things around. However, given his struggles throughout the season, it's unclear if he will be able to do so against a surging Mets offense. Both teams feature explosive offenses, and the key to winning this game will likely come down to which team can capitalize on the opponent's weaker pitching. So far, the first 2 games of the series have both gone over the total runs line, and pitching has been the true difference maker. In Game 1, the Dodgers dominated behind Jack Flaherty's strong performance on the mound, while the Mets struggled in a bullpen game. Game 2 flipped the script as Sean Manaea held strong, and the Dodgers' bullpen collapsed. Now, the Mets are sending one of their top starters, Luis Severino, who had a solid season overall, while the Dodgers are placing their hopes on Buehler, who has had a forgettable year with a 5.38 earned run average and 1-6 record. It's challenging to assess a pitcher's record without considering run support, but Buehler's poor performance, even on a talented Dodgers team, signals that he's had a tough season. In the Padres series, he gave up 6 runs in just 5 innings. On the other hand, Severino brings a wealth of postseason experience, having started 13 playoff games, and he's poised to give the Mets a strong chance in this matchup, especially with their offense looking sharp against Buehler's shaky pitching. Walker Buehler has been consistently underwhelming this season, with a 5.38 earned run average and a high 1.55 WHIP over 16 starts. In his lone postseason start, he was hammered for 6 earned runs over 5 innings against the Padres. Meanwhile, although Luis Severino has been more consistent, he has still allowed 14 hits and 6 earned runs over 12 innings this postseason, so neither pitcher has been lights out. The Mets, after their Game 2 win, will look to carry that momentum home, where they are a perfect 2-0 this postseason. Given Buehler's continued struggles, it's likely the Mets will capitalize on his vulnerabilities. The Mets have thrived on their home field, and the atmosphere at Citi Field will be electric for Game 3. They have an underdog mentality that seems to be fueling their success, and the home crowd will be a significant factor in helping them maintain their momentum. Given how Buehler has performed, it's hard to bet against the Mets in this scenario. The home field advantage and their current form make New York the smart pick to win this game, making the New York Mets money line our full game side pick. Offensively, both teams boast elite lineups, and any pitching mistake could result in balls flying out of the park. While Severino is the better of the two starting pitchers, he has still allowed 3 runs in each of his 2 postseason starts, including surrendering 2 home runs. Buehler, meanwhile, had a rough regular season and continued those struggles in the playoffs, giving up 6 runs to the Padres. With the top of both lineups featuring sluggers like Francisco Lindor, who homered in his first at-bat of Game 2, and Shohei Ohtani, who has yet to break out this series, there's potential for plenty of runs. If Buehler struggles early, the Dodgers could turn to their bullpen quickly, but that may not be enough to contain the Mets. Buehler's track record against the Mets is also concerning. New York's hitters have slashed .263, .306, and .588 against him in 80 at-bats. Specifically, Francisco Lindor is hitting .500 with a home run, while Pete Alonso is 5 for 1-4 with 4 home runs against him. With New York's offense firing on all cylinders, they're primed for success against Buehler. On the other side, Los Angeles star hitters have had success against Severino. Mookie Betts is hitting .324 with a home run and 4 doubles, and Shohei Ohtani is 3 for 6 with a home run and a double against him. While Severino hasn't been flawless this postseason, he has managed a 4.5 earned run average over his 2 starts, leaving room for the Dodgers to put runs on the board. With both teams ranking in the top 10 across multiple offensive categories, Game 3 should be another exciting, high-scoring affair. Given how the first 2 games played out, expect this game to once again follow the same route. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.